gave you my mornings, I gave you my peace. Every word I spoke was a promise to keep. You wanted a crown, I only brought love, but love is enough when it comes from above.
Ademola Adebayo, 32, an artist, calm, respectful and intelligent, resilient and hardworking despite financial struggles. He is deeply spiritual and grounded in Yoruba moral values, but easily hurt by pride and arrogance. Ademola grew up in a humble home with his widowed mother, Mama Funke. He started writing poems at age 15 to express his feelings about poverty and resilience. His art business began as a way to earn from his creativity, but he is yet to achieve financial breakthrough. Despite challenges, he is optimistic and driven by purpose. Romoke Adeniran, 48, boutique owner and fashion entrepreneur. Confident, outspoken and commanding, emotionally guided due to past heartbreaks. She is financially independent but proud, deeply loving underneath her offensive pride. Romoke built a boutique from scratch after 2 failed relationships that left her distrusting men. She vowed never to depend on anyone again. Her success became her identity, but also a shared. Mama Funke, 64, food seller. She is wise, prayerful and loving. She is humorous but firm. A widow who raised Ademola single-handedly by selling local food. Her moral discipline shaped Ademola's character. Yewande Ogundipe, 42, real estate agent and a socialite. She's outspoken, materialistic, judgmental, believes love must come with wealth. Yewande was once married to a wealthy man who left her for someone younger. Since then, she swore never to associate with broke men. Iya Ilera, 76, herb seller. She's calm, observant and prophetic. Moves slowly but her words pierce deeply. Has an air of mystery and spiritual power. Nobody knows exactly where Iya Ilera comes from. Some says she's a wandering herbalist blessed with ancestral sight. When love learns to kneel.
When love learns to kneel, hearts begin to heal, the ego fade away and the truth becomes real.
In Ajeromi, love is not hard to find, but finding love that lasts is another story. Here, life moves fast and hearts are often too proud to pause. But once in a while, love decides to teach humility in the most unexpected ways. Ademola, a spoken word poet with a voice that could melt hearts, was performing his piece titled Ife Toni Telon, Love That Knows Peace.
Love is not the noise of money, nor the echo of fine cars. Love is the quiet peace between two hearts that choose to understand instead of judge.
The crowd claps. Among them sits Romoke, a beautiful, confident woman in her late 40s, dressed elegantly, her eyes glistening. She was moved to tears by the depth in Ademola's words. When their eyes met after his performance, something shifted. She walks up to him. Romoke, that was powerful. Ademola, shyly, thank you, ma. Romoke, laughing softly, don't call me ma, please. I am Romoke. I am Ademola, he replied. I know, they announced your name twice. I think it sounds beautiful, Romoke replied. Their eyes meet. A quiet spark ignites. From that day, they became inseparable. Ademola's humility and intentional love softened Romoke's heart. He called her every morning just to pray for her, left little notes in her car when she wasn't looking, and walked her home from her boutique when the streets grew dark. He didn't have much, but he gave all of himself, his time, his words, his laughter, and she blushes. After about 2 months, Ademola took her to his mother's shop. The old woman blesses her warmly. Ademola's mother: "My son says you make him happy. I can see why." Romoke smiles proudly, but deep down she notices the gap. His word is humble, hers is more comfortable. For the first time in years, Romoke felt young again. She laughed like a girl who just fell in love for the first time. Her friends whispered behind her back, "How can a woman of her age date a younger man?" But she don't care until life started to test them.
When love learns to kneel, hearts begin to heal, oh, ego fade away.
Ademola's small printing business began to struggle. Bills piled up, clients delayed payments, and his dreams seemed to slow down. Romoke, used to financial stability, began to lose patience. At first, it was subtle, a sigh when he talked about his plans, a sarcastic tone when he asked for her understanding, but soon her pride began to overshadow her love. Ademola, frustrated: "Customers are owing me again. I might not renew the shop rent this month," he said. Ademola, "How long will this continue? You are always trying. When will you start succeeding?" Romoke replied. "I am doing my best, Romoke. You know how hard Lagos can be." "Maybe your best isn't enough," Romoke cut in. He looks at her, hot. That night, she drops him at his house, but doesn't say goodbye. The next morning, her friend Yewande visits. "Yewande, you are still with that young man, Romoke? People are talking though. He can't even afford to take you out decently." Romoke laughs, but her pride swells. Slowly, she begins to withdraw her affection from Ademola. Ademola begins to notice the withdrawal of affection from Romoke. He decided to visit. "Romoke, you hardly call anymore. Are you okay?" "I am fine. I have just been busy with real work," Romoke replied. "So my work is not real?" Ademola inquired. "Ademola, don't twist my words. I just mean I need stability. I am almost 50. I can't keep waiting for promises." He looks at her, speechless. "Ademola, love doesn't pay bills," she snapped. "Romoke, I know, but can't we build together?" He replied softly. "Build? With what? Dreams?" She mocked. "You are still trying to find your footing at your age, and I should be waiting?" Romoke said. "You are not in my class. Ademola, let's be honest. I lowered my standard for you." Ademola stands silently, tears welling in his eyes. Then he walks away. Her words pierced him like a blade. Ademola stopped talking much after that. The calls became shorter. The prayers stopped. The little notes disappeared. He still loved her, but her arrogance drained him. This past, Romoke did not hear from Ademola. Then one evening, she returns home and sees a small note on her table. The note in Ademola's handwriting reads, "I love you, Romoke, but love cannot breathe where pride lives. Love cannot grow where pride builds a fence. When you are ready to be my peace again, I will be waiting under the tree at Ajerome Park, where it all began." She sits, clutching the paper, tears streaming down her face. For days, Romoke's word went silent. She thought she would feel relief, but she felt emptiness instead. For the first time, she realized how much his simplicity had brought warmth into her world of plenty. Weeks later, as Romoke sat outside her boutique, lost in thought, an aged woman selling herbs walked by. The woman stopped and stared at her for a long while, and then she moves closer. "My daughter, your face is heavy with tears you are trying to hide," the old woman inquired. "Romoke, I am fine, Mama, just tired." Romoke, forcing a smile. Tired? No, you are proud, and pride makes the heart heavier than poverty, the old woman says. Romoke looks up, startled. The old woman continues, I don't need to know your story. I see it in your eyes. You drove away the one who loved you most. You drove away your blessing because you raised your shoulders higher than your heart. If you want love to stay, bend your shoulders. The strongest trees bow when the wind blows. That's how they survive, she says. Romoke begins to cry silently, hearing this from the old woman. Go and kneel before love, not with your knees, but with your heart. A proud woman may win every argument, but she will lose every hope, the old woman speaks. She walks away, leaving Romoke shaking in tears after her words. That night, Romoke wept. She remembered Ademola's laughter, his patience, his prayers. She remembered how he never once insulted her, even when she belittled him. The next day, in the evening, at Ajeromi's park, the golden sunset filters through the trees. Ademola sits under the tree where they first met. His notepad is open, but he's not writing. He's just staring into space. Then he hears footsteps. He turns. It's Romoke. Her face is pale, eyes swollen. She walked up slowly, tears already welling in her eyes. Romoke, voice trembling. Ademola, I am sorry. He looks at her silently. Romoke, I let pride speak louder than love. I forgot the peace you brought into my life. I thought money made me complete, but it only made me empty without you. She slowly kneels before him, tears flowing. Let my heart kneel, Ademola, not as a woman begging, but as a woman who finally understands what love means. Ademola gently lifts her up and embraces her. Love is not about age or wealth, it's about patience. You taught me that even love can get tired, but forgiveness can make it live again, Ademola said softly. They held each other tightly and kissed. From that day, their love was reborn, softer, humbler, deeper. She supported his dreams with understanding, not control.
So here I am, heart in my hand, kneeling for love to understand. When love learns to need.
A year later, Romoke and Ademola run a joint business, a creative hub for art and fashion in Nigeria. Their laughter fills the small space as customers walk in and out. Romoke teasing Ademola, you still can't fold clothes properly. Ademola smiling, and you still can't say I am sorry without crying, and they both laugh. In Nigeria, people now tell the story of two lovers, a younger man who loved with patience and an older woman who learned to kneel before love, because true love doesn't boast, it bows. When love learns to kneel.
I gave you my mornings, I gave you my peace. Every word I spoke was a promise to keep. You wanted a crown, I only brought love, but love is enough when it comes from above. You looked at the world through your prideful eyes, forgot that true love never wears disguise. Still I waited in silence under the tree, praying one day you'd come back to me. When love learns to kneel, hearts begin to heal, ego fades away and the truth becomes real. Love that is not about power brings peace. Love finds its peace when pride is undone.